Getting the stress about just dreaming. Watching them do it while marching steps on me. The writing speeches, posters, take a road. We'll break it down for you and keep it fun and strong, yeah. We'll be there for you. When the polls look grim, we'll be there for you. When the bed goes in, we'll be there for you. And you get the chance to be there for you, there for you. So you don't mess up
Hello, Harrisites! Welcome back to Hawks News.
With the start of the second week of election sim, our candidates are focusing on two major issues in New York City that have been hot topics since the conclusion of our presidential election: immigration and cooperation with the federal government.
But why are these topics so heavily discussed in our current political climate, and how do they connect to each other?
Well, immigration has always contributed significantly to the identity of New York City, but recently has become a big issue, notably in the context of cooperation with the federal government.
Immigration and the cooperation with the federal government go hand in hand, causing citizens to question their place in New York City, as well as the stress of the current state of the economy.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello? Hello?
Let's see what the candidates have to say.
Hello, we're here with Phil Wong, who is currently running for city council, and we have a few questions for him and ICE and immigration. Do you support immigration?
Yes, I do support immigration, but only when it is done legally.
How does immigration impact New York City?
I believe that immigration fuels our workforce, but it also does take away from our New Yorkers when it is done illegally. I feel like all the fundings that are going to illegal immigrants should go to our elderly, our veterans, and our homelessness.
What protections do you believe immigrants should have?
Immigrants deserve due process, access to city services, and protection from racial profiling and freedom from fear of unjust from ICE enforcement.
Do you have any provisions on immigration policy?
My top priority right now is to work on stopping unvetted shelters and city sanctuary policies and prioritize the citizens and legal residents of New York.
Thank you so much for your interview.
Thank you so much for having me. And don't forget, on election day, don't go wrong, vote Phil Wong.
Hi, I'm here with another candidate. What's your name?
Jumani Williams.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jumani Williams, and I'm rerunning for your New York City Public Advocate.
Now, how are you going to improve NYC?
I living in New York. I was born in Brooklyn. I'm telling you guys that I understand the struggles that all New Yorkers are facing right now, and I'm telling you guys, in order to improve our community, I want to create affordable housing, public safety, transportation, and the most important thing that I mainly want to focus on is equality for all people of all races. Go Knicks!
Hello, we are with Peter Cavalas, who is currently running for comptroller, and we have a few questions for him and his ICE and immigration. Do you support legal immigration?
Yes, I support legal immigration. We must prioritize our citizens first, and with my policies, we will reach that. We need to secure our borders instead of spending our funds towards migrant services.
How does immigration impact New York City?
I believe undocumented immigration puts a financial strain on New York City, with taxpayer money going towards subsidizing illegal aliens and even criminals. I see this as part of the city's larger problem with waste, corruption, and mismanagement. As comptroller, I'll audit spending and bring transparency to stop this misuse of funds and restore fiscal accountability.
Do you have any improvisations on immigration policies?
I plan to work with our government to ensure we create equality and fund programs that actually help our citizens and documented immigrants. I plan to work with the federal government to fund the NYPD to ensure our taxpayers are safe. So remember, on election day, vote Pete for the American dream.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Hawks News. Today we'll be playing a game show of Hangman. Here are mayoral candidates.
Curtis Sliwa.
And Zora Mamdani.
The game will be about their policies surrounding immigration and cooperation with the federal government.
Okay, so each of you can take the
Paper.
topic from the cup.
Oh, thank you.
Don't look at it.
Rock, paper, scissors. See who goes first, right? Rock, paper, shoot. So I go first? Or you go first? No, you go first.
You go first? Okay.
Okay, so I just pick a letter.
Yeah.
Let's go with
Yes.
A.
No.
Okay.
E.
I pick one? Oh, alright. I.
I. No.
Ooh. It's a rough start for Sliwa.
Oh, I know my word.
Hmm?
Is it endorsement?
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's I just put.
Okay, you have to draw ahead for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go with R. Okay.
I.
I know.
Let's do G.
Yes.
All right.
N.
Let's do M.
M.
Yeah.
D.
Let's go with E. Oh, can I say my word?
Next.
Next.
Yeah. Next.
All right.
I'll go first.
Wait. What letters did I say that are not? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Is it G? Is there a G anywhere?
No, no G.
Oh, shucks. I. Now G, N, I, N. Oh, wait, no, there isn't.
Can I say my word?
Yeah.
Refugee.
Yeah.
Yay! Do I keep going? See what my word is?
No.
Should I? No? Oh. It's okay, guys.
All right. So.
Okay, your
Yay!
My word was enforcement.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're
I
close
was
with the
thinking
endorsement. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were close,
And
you
then
were close.
engagement. I was like,
Oh, engagement.
Very close. Very
So,
close.
we have some questions surrounding these policies.
Okay.
How do you believe the city should handle or support refugees who resettle here?
Okay, so I believe that our city should be open to refugees that come in, but it has to be through the legal process. I'm a firm advocate for the removal of anyone that tries to disrupt the peace of our city. That includes criminals such as sex traffickers, thieves, rapists, and the like. I agree that they have no place in our city, and that if you are not willing to do the due process, the legal process to get here, then you have no place in this city.
Thank you. So I will ask your question too, but you went first since you won. So your question is, what immigration laws, if any, do you believe should be enforced in our city?
Ooh, immigration laws that I think should be enforced in our city. I think right now, I think something we should definitely enforce is the protection of our immigrants. I know there is controversy on how we get here and what we do when we do get here, but I think immigrants, especially in New York City, contribute so much to our population and our community. If we think about it, all of our parents, the majority of our parents here are immigrants. They can contribute to our community just as much as we do. So I think one of the laws that I definitely would like to enforce is the protection of our immigrants. Yes, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play another round.
Yes. Okay, wait, let's take me out.
Okay, pick
Okay,
another.
Pick a, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, word.
Okay, I need to- Okay.
All right, so
Since
rock, paper,
you-
scissors. Or-
No, since you're
since I won. Okay, let's go I.
B.
B.
A.
E.
E as well.
E.
Oh, okay. No vowels, huh?
I.
G.
No.
Rough. Wow. Let's leave it.
N.
Let's go B. Oh,
Oh, Sliwa.
that's like
Lock in. G.
my lucky streak is.
Mmm.
Let's go O. All right, finally. There's something.
A.
S.
No.
I'm about to finish my guy over here.
D.
I already know that.
Oh, I not know this one.
N. I swear if it's not there, I'm just gonna. Yeah, there it is.
What is this word? S. Oh.
Freaking. R.
No.
Oh.
Do we give them faces or no? Or you
Okay, we'll do the faces. Yeah.
Fine.
Just like
Alright.
eyes and a smile.
eyes and a smile.
Mr. Mamdani, I already know your work. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, he gets 1-1.
Okay.
So if I guess this one, I just take the win, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a week 2 topic.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't T. I was gonna say random letter. Oh, okay. Well.
Funding.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, out of curiosity, what was this word?
Community.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Okay, so Mamdani, your question for funding is, how do you plan on helping the city work better with the federal government, especially in terms of city funding?
So I definitely think something that we can all agree with is, well, not all of us can agree with, is again the safety of immigrants. And I think one way to establish that is the funding for protection services and also legal services. So pre-pandemic, we had around 200 official lawyers protecting immigrants. Now we have a less amount, a less amount, yes? So my goal is to bring back those 200 lawyers and bring back the amount that we had pre-pandemic, and also donate at least $165 million to protect these immigrants. And yeah,
Okay.
funding.
Your question, Mr. Sliwa, is in what ways will you help immigrants integrate into the New York City community?
Well, as many of you may know me as the mayor of the people, or the people's mayor for short, I am a firm believer that we as leaders should be integrated into our communities. We should, be on the streets and the subways to be with people, talk to people, and just figure out what the needs of the people are. As I've said, legal immigrants that come here, they're more than welcome into our city. We would love for them to come into, I'm working on using old lots that are abandoned to create new housing for immigrants to come in, new rehabilitation centers for any needs they may have, food, water, shelter, whatever the needs may be, and just integrating them into our society. But we cannot do that if our society, with the current people already here, is just a mess. And that's why I believe that as your mayor, I know, as someone who has been on these streets in the subways for my entire life, I know the key areas that you have always complained about, and key areas that our previous leaders and even some of my opponents are not willing to address or have false promises to address. So that is why I'm willing to help and to integrate not only immigrants, but you, the people, into our city and our communities.
Great. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Oh, okay.
To tell people before we go.
Townsend Harris, the city has seen a lot, but if you finally want to see it fixed for real, then this election day, vote for the man with the red beret, vote the Curtis way.
I'm just keeping mine nice and simple. Take note and remember to vote Mamdani.
Hello, we are here with Mark Levine, who is currently running for a comptroller, and we have a few questions for him about ICE and immigration. What are your views on ICE?
I am a strong critic of U.S. immigration and customs enforcement, condemning its tactics and authoritarian and designed to spread fear.
How does immigration impact NYC?
I believe it creates a climate of fear and undermines due process.
What protection do you believe immigrants should have?
I believe immigrants should only receive only the constitutional protections granted by the 5th and 6th Amendments, rather than protections beyond what is outlined in existing law.
Do you have any improvisation on immigration?
None. Instead, I believe I have expressed strong politically conservative views on the subject.
All right, so this is week 2 of the election simulation. As you know, this is all about immigration and cooperation with the government. Who am I here with?
Alicia Vacunas.
All right, so my first question is, do you agree with the immigration policies in the city?
I do not. I think that we should not be a sanctuary state anymore. I think it allows illegal immigrants to evade ICE.
Another question, do immigrants face discrimination or do they have equal rights just like us citizens?
I think that currently immigrants do have equal rights. They get to vote. They have the same opportunities as everyone else here in the city.
Okay, now talking about ICE, does ICE have too much power and should they be able to deport immigrants anytime they want?
I don't think that ICE has enough power here in New York. I think that we need to be deporting more criminal illegal immigrants just because that's what directly contributes to New York's crime rate. And I think that they need more power here, especially since we're a sanctuary state. They don't get the chance to be here.
Alright, now talk about the cooperation with the government. Why do you think funding to help the city out?
So I don't control the funding, but what I would do as my job as city council, I would get all the opinions and advice and everything that the public needs, and I would take it to hopefully the next mayor, Curtis Lewa.
Okay, thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.
My name is Justin, and I'm here with
Akiv Girtash.
What is the purpose of your special interest group?
We are Human Services Action. We are an interest group in New York City. Our primary focus is tackling with the issues of low wages, delayed payment, low funding from our government, healthcare, housing, and immigrant issues. Our goal is to make sure every New York City member and community member gets all the access to the help that they need and every essential that they need.
What are your views on immigration and why does it matter to you?
Immigration is a fundamental part of New York City society. It is part of the identity of New York. Immigrants work hard, they pay their taxes, and without them, our community would be in a detrimental state. When immigrants don't ask for help, or if they're excluded, or if they're afraid to ask, this can lead entire communities to collapse. So it's in our best interest and within the best interest of the entire community of New York City to make sure that they get as much as help they need, just like any other New York City member.
How will you cooperate with the government in New York, and how do you need their support?
We plan to work with city leaders and officials by sharing data, feedback, gathering community, making sure everyone's voices are heard, and stuff like that.
Is this something New Yorkers should be worried about?
Definitely, this election is something that people should be worried about. People need to make sure that they are voting for the people that they need, and they are making sure that they keep into contact and making sure they keep in plugs with everybody that they need to know, all the information that they need. We risk leaving thousands of New Yorkers behind and families behind. Voters should make sure that candidates have real plans to protect access to healthcare, housing, and other sources and resources.
What do you have to say to the people in New York, and who do you represent?
We represent every single member in New York City, regardless of their gender, religion, or background. We represent everybody. And in terms of endorsements, we endorse mayor candidate Zoran Mamdani and Comptroller Mark Levine.
All right, thank you.
Hello, Harrisites. Welcome back to our game show. Today, we're going to be drawing. We're here with our public advocates, rerunning for public advocate.
Jumani Williams.
And running for public advocate.
My name is Gonzalo Duran.
Okay, perfect. So, in this activity, you guys will be drawing policies that you want to implement for immigration.
Okay, how long do we have?
3 minutes. Someone set a timer. Okay, yeah. But after every minute, we're gonna ask you a question, so be prepared. Yeah. Okay, so I'll ask the first question. Do you support expanding the right to vote in local elections to non-citizen residents? And what role do you think immigration, political power plays in reshaping state policies?
I think that we should extend the right to vote to everybody living in New York City, because everybody is a human and everybody contributes to society as a whole. And I don't believe that anybody should be excluded just because they are immigrants, because they have done a lot for our society. What was the second question?
What role I think you answered it. But it was like, what role do you think immigrants play when they...
The same as everyone else in this world.
One question I want to ask is, what are your views on Border Patrol, and what steps will you take to enhance it?
So Border Patrol, right? I think that in terms of immigrants, I think that immigrants should be allowed to stay because in New York, like, everyone has their own rights. But I think that if they're illegal, like if they're criminals or if they're illegal in that sort of way, they should be deported. I think we should strengthen Border Patrol, and I believe that we should enforce Donald Trump's policies on strengthening Border Patrol and strengthening maybe our borders, so that immigrants can't come in as often. But I believe that we can do it in a much safer and in a non-violent way to make sure that our streets are safer for the people.
Okay, good responses from our public advocates.
Great response.
Okay, you guys have
One
minute.
minute.
And the voters, you get to vote for which drawing is better.
Oh no.
Okay, so I guess this will be like one of our last questions since you guys only have 1 minute left. Many people frame immigration as a problem to be managed. How would you reframe immigration?
I don't think it's a problem that has to be managed. I think it's just something that our society has to just accept, because immigrants who come to America, they benefit our society in so many ways, and I don't think that automatically just saying that they're bad or that they don't belong here is fair at all.
Valid responses. Very valid responses.
Thank you.
One last question that I'll ask too is, what types of government services or resources will you use to ensure a safer environment to decrease crime rates?
So in order to decrease crime rates, like I said, I think I'm a big follower of Donald Trump, and I think that me and Donald Trump we're kind of meant to go together in a way that I've endorsed Donald Trump and his policies through organizing the Conservative Party. So I think that using his ideas in like implementing stronger police force within our streets, just making our protection stronger against criminals and illegal immigrants that are criminals, and again deportation of those illegal criminals, I think we can make our streets safer for both our kids and our families up to date.
Okay, that's all.
Time is up.
Okay, show your drawings so the viewers can vote. Okay, great. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do you guys have any last words, last messages you want to tell the viewers?
On election day, raise your voice, make a choice, Jumani for the people's choice.
And remember, the right man with the right plan, vote Duran.
Absolutely not.
Bye guys. Bye.
Who am I here with?
Joshua Bitter.
What is your interest group?
Citizen Action Hawaii.
What is the point of your interest group?
Our group fights for fairness and equality for everyone here. We envision a world where nobody is discriminated against, and job opportunities are available for everyone, but there's still more work to be done.
What is your view on immigrants?
So we believe immigrants make New York stronger, and they deserve the same rights as anyone else. It matters because everyone should feel safe and valued in the community.
And how will you work with the government?
We'll work with the government to pass fair laws and make sure immigrant voices are heard. We need their support to make real change happen.
And why is this something that New Yorkers should have on their mind during this election?
New Yorkers should care because immigration affects our economy, schools, neighborhoods, It's about keeping our state fair and welcoming for everyone.
And who do you support in this election?
Zohran Mamdani. We support him because he's progressive and his policies align with our views.
Hello everyone, so today we are with Coalition for Homeless and we are with MJ today. So what is Coalition for Homeless?
Hi everyone, so we're an interest group. Our goal is to make sure that homeless people have access to basic rights, affordable homes, and we want to make sure that homeless people are off the streets.
So what services do you provide for people who are homeless?
So there are three main issues that homeless people face. One of them is housing, so we try to make sure that homeless people get affordable housing. The second one is job training. We make sure to help people find jobs, and the third one is food.
Okay, so how are you planning to help immigrants who are facing homelessness?
Okay, so in general, our interest group just aims to try and help people that are living on the street. So regardless of if they're immigrants or not, we always try to help families, adults, and kids that are on the street.
Hi guys, today I'm here with Make the Road NYC and I will be interviewing Jaden.
Hello.
Okay, so after our first question, what is Make the Road NYC?
Make the Road NYC is an interest group that supports immigrant rights and communities.
Okay, and after our second question, now what kind of issues does Make the Road NYC work on?
Make the Road NYC normally works on immigration communities. So meaning like immigrants that come into communities in New York City, we like advocate for like tech support, financial aid, and etc. basically.
All right. Who are some of the candidates that you endorse?
We endorse Brad Lander, Zoran Mandami, and Adrienne Adams.
What is your interest group's stance on immigration?
My interest group normally supports immigration, so we help them with housing, applying for citizenship, as well as education stance. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Jaden, and that's all for today.
What an enlightening discussion we had today. We were able to explore and learn about the complexity of immigration from the views of our candidates.
Absolutely, Kaylee. It's important to remember that every candidate represents our city.
But we also touched on the challenges many face, whether it's navigating social systems or legal changes. It's important for us to advocate for fair policies that support everyone.
Exactly. And for our viewers watching at home, remember that the conversation doesn't end here. We want to hear your thoughts and experiences. How has immigration affected your life or community? Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week with more discussions that matter.
Hawks News out.